Yes. So, Hare Krishna devotees, welcome all of you. And so, I know it is a little difficult to wake up on Sunday morning. Okay, because I think remaining days and all will be working so hard, and only weekends we get some time for rest. Okay, but so you can please take this little difficulty for Krishna. And so, today is very interesting topic. So, Varna system. So, regarding caste system. So yes, so many political controversies or social controversies do happen around this topic, and this is something which gives so much political mileage to the parties. Okay, so let us get into the topic quickly. Yes. So yes, like we humans are divided into different what do we say, sects or a group. Okay. So previously, previously means in our Vedic time, so we all are known by Varna, and at present, so we are known by different caste. What is your caste A? I am caste B. So some other person is caste C, and some other person is caste D, and every state is having different castes, and if we go on counting the number of castes, we will get a very big list actually. So yes, but if we find as per government records, so what are the present day caste systems? We'll see them. So present day caste systems: OC, BC, SC, ST, like some other are also there, OBC. So like that, but more or less, so we come to see these things only: OC, BC, SC, ST, and so the list of castes under BC backward class category and scheduled caste category, scheduled tribes category. So like there will be list of castes which are the present day castes. So some list will be there, and so they will get some benefits under the government. And these are the people. These are the people. So like who are said to faced some discrimination previously. So that is the reason uh, the government says like we need to reserve some what do you say, some opportunities for them in educational institutions or in government jobs, so that those castes will come on, what do we say, they will come to proper social status. To improve their social status, so governments are giving some benefits, some reservations. So this is very interesting thing. So I want to hear from all of you, so whether those benefits are and reservations are correct or not as per your own opinion. So Harika Mataji, what is your opinion? Giving reservations and concessions. Yes, Mataji, it is not correct. Okay. So Sonia Mataji, what is your opinion? Okay. So Samyukta Mataji, what is your opinion? I think you will also say no. Your voice is very low, Mataji. Like you can, yes, yeah. Okay, fine. So all of you are on same page. So all of you are saying so this is not correct. So yes, the people who are justifying these reservations, what they are saying previously we all have faced discriminations, and our forefathers, their standards of living were very low. So because we faced discrimination previously, at least now we require reservations, we require concessions in all the opportunities. So that is something they say. Okay, so we are not going to deny that their forefathers faced some discrimination, and they faced some ill treatment even for entering temples. Yes, those things were there. We are not going to deny. We are not going to deny that. So why all these reservations have come? To improve their social standards. Okay, so to improve their quality of life. And moreover, so why to improve their quality of life, or why to improve their standard of living? The purported reason, I repeat, I'm not saying what do you say, the perfect reason. The purported reason is that, so when these people improve in their life, so what is the expectation? The expectation is, so this caste differences, okay, will end in between the people. So in the society, the caste differences will end, and all humans will become one. Okay. So, and again, one more interesting question. One more interesting question. So, whether all humans will can become one without any discrimination as to the category, is that even possible? So, I would like to know the opinion. Harika Mataji, what do you say? Ah, you know, so you know few things. That is the reason you are saying no. Fine. So yes, Sonia Mataji, what is your opinion? Without any discrimination, without what to say classification, so whether humans can become one? Sonia Mataji. Okay. Yes. Sonia Mataji also. I think yes. And so Samyukta Mataji, what do you say? So whether all humans can become one without any classification, by mentioning myself as caste A, yourself as caste B, is that possible? So yes, actually all of you are more or less you are hearing to all these Vedic things. So that is the reason you have very nice knowledge. Okay, so let's get into the details. So more or less, this is the present day caste system, and but this is a Vedic Varnashrama system. Okay, so yes, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra, and so there is one description called Virat Purusha. So Virat Purusha means uh, it is some form. It is form of a supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu. Okay. So with respect to his material energy, with respect to, so it is a form. Okay, that Virat Purusha means it is the form of Lord Vishnu, which is perceived through his material energy and his material creation. So as per that Virat Purusha description, so Brahmanas are head of Supreme Lord. So Kshatriyas are considered as shoulders. Vaishyas are considered as waist, and Sudras are considered as legs of that Virat Purusha. So I remember like I think 6 to 7 years before, I was watching some kind of news discussion. So the discussion is about can we include Vedas, uh, like uh, like the central government want to establish in a university, so exclusively for Vedic studies. So then there was some discussion. Some so-called knowledgeable person, he is saying, "See, I don't think we need to have one university on Vedas, because Vedas discriminate people. And if someone from SC or ST category, if he hears Sudras or legs of Virat Purusha, he will feel very bad. So his sentiments will get affected. So these kind of things should not be encouraged. And Vedic things are actually religious. So that is what that person opined. Not only him, there are so many people like that actually. But such opinion is completely baseless. Completely baseless. So Vedas or Bhagavad Gita, whatever it may be. Of course, these things are known as religious outside, but these things are not actually religious. Sanatan Dharma is not religious at all. Sanatan Dharma is a way of life. Krishna says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. So we all are individual living entities. So just like Krishna is Sanatana, we are also Sanatana. So the way in which we have to live is Sanatan Dharma. That's it. If you are a spirit soul, that's all. You need to follow Sanatan Dharma. The other religions, the Abrahamic religions, Islam, Christianity, Jewish culture. So these things have come very recently. They came by time, they will get erased by time. So don't think because few religious people are more in number, that doesn't mean they are going to occupy the entire world. Not possible. Shankaracharya says, "Ma kuru dhanajana yavvana garvam harati nimesha kala sarvam." Time devours everything. Time will erase everything. Yes, Sanatan Dharma, it is the responsibility of Supreme Lord. So it is the work of Supreme Lord. So in case if Sanatan Dharma is declining, either Supreme Lord will take the responsibility, just like how he took in the Kurukshetra uh, to re-establish Bhagavad Gita through Arjuna, or otherwise he will send one powerful Acharya like Srila Prabhupada, one Acharya like Srila Prabhupada to revive the entire Vedic culture. Out of nothing, out of nothing, Supreme Lord can re-establish Sanatan Dharma. Just like how Srila Prabhupada established Sanatan Dharma in United States. Hmm. If you see, you cannot find even a single devotee there. You won't get a devotee there so easily. And Srila Prabhupada being a 70-year-old saint, 70-year-old. So when you get the age of 70, what you will do, Sonia Mataji? Sonia Mataji, are you there? So when you get to the age of 70, what you will do? Take rest. Hmm. So what do you say? You will not travel here and there. Hmm. You want to sit in a peaceful place, be calm. Yes or no? So this, so this is the case with us. But Srila Prabhupada, even at the age of 70, he traveled to America, and at such a old age, very difficult age, that is age of retirement for us. Even now, people are very much frustrated with their career and all, so they want to retire as early as possible. They want to make investments so that they will have some fixed income every month, and I want to retire early. So people are like that. That is the scenario. But at such an age, age of 70, Prabhupada went to America, and Prabhupada converted hippies. Of course, those things we'll discuss in further sessions. So Prabhupada transformed them and made them devotees, not one or two. So there are 10,000 disciples for Srila Prabhupada. Most of them are foreigners. Their Sanatan Dharma means there was no Sanatan Dharma there. But out of nothing, Srila Prabhupada did that. He is an empowered Acharya sent by Lord Krishna himself. But if you see uh, these other religions, like the Abrahamic religions, what we discussed, yes, of course, they were also created by order of Krishna only. Of course, there are few references in our own Puranas. Those things also we'll discuss in upcoming times. But the purpose of those religions is very less, very lower purpose. And by the influence of Kali Yuga, by the influence of time, they have become demoniac. That is the reason, if you see the countries in which those religions are predominant, they are trouble for themselves, they are trouble for other countries also. I think there is no need to take names. You all know better. Okay. So yes, sir. So this is the Vedic Varnashrama system. Okay. This is how the humans are classified: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. So yes. So these are Brahmana's qualities. So Brahmana means Brahma Janiti iti Brahmanaha. Of course, a few Brahmanas they believe in Nirakara Brahman. Means they'll say God means he doesn't have any shape, or God doesn't have any name, so he's a Brahman. So some kind of philosophy they may believe in, but so we, so as a devotees, our responsibility is we need to go above the Brahmana stage to become Vaishnava, the devotee of Lord Krishna or devotee of Lord Vishnu. Brahmana culture means Shama, Dama, controlling mind and controlling senses. Shama means controlling mind, Dama means controlling senses. So that kind of person is called Brahmana. It is not the case that today morning I'll wear dhoti kurta and evening I wear jeans pant and nice t-shirt and I'll go to pub and I'll dance with girls. No, that is not Brahmana culture. Brahmana means controlling mind and controlling senses. Only then you are Brahmana. Otherwise, you are as good as Sudra. Okay. So next. So peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, wisdom, knowledge, and righteousness. These are the qualities by which Brahmanas work. So as I said, morning I'll wear dhoti and evening I'll go to pub. So that is not Brahmana. That is never Brahmana. Okay. Next. Of six occupational duties of the Brahmanas, three are compulsory. What are they? Deity worship, study of Vedic literature, and giving charity. So these three things are very much important for Brahmanas. So the quality of Brahmanas is that in case if you donate something to Brahmana, okay, say suppose Sonia Mataji donated 1 lakh to some Brahmana, okay, so that Brahmana will not keep that money for himself. Immediately he'll distribute, he'll donate to someone or else with that 1 lakh he'll do some dharmic activity. So he'll not store, array, so in future I'll require something. He wouldn't store that. And so worship of deity and study of Vedic literature, study of Vedas, study of Upanishads, study of Bhagavatam, study of Bhagavad Gita, these are compulsory. But nowadays, if we see, there are the Brahmanas, other than chanting mantras, they don't know anything. There are Brahmanas who do not know that we need to fast from grains on Ekadashi. That is the scenario today. That is the scenario. And yes, by doing some archana and all, you can accept what to say, some money, whatever we may give, like 100 rupees or 150 we take, right? So the Brahmanas take, right? After doing archana. Yes, those things and all are allowed. So little donation you can accept for your living. But the important thing is the previous slide. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, honesty, wisdom, knowledge. So you need to study Vedic literature and all. Okay, you need to cultivate the Vedic knowledge. You need to cultivate self-control. You need to cultivate purity. You need to take austerity. So these are Brahmanic qualities. So without these qualities, a person cannot be called Brahmana. The Shastras especially stress, if one claims to be a Brahmana, he cannot engage in the service of anyone else. Otherwise, he at once falls from his position and becomes Sudra. That is what Bhagavatam says. So if you are a Brahmana, yes, you need to live by those three occupations only. Deity worship, Vedic literature. Yes, you can learn Vedic literature and you can accept some students and you can give them Vedic knowledge. Yes, you can take some Guru Dakshina. That is good. That's all right. And giving of charity, that is also your occupational duty. No, I need some, what to say, comfortable life. So I'll become software engineer. That is not Brahmana. I want money. So that is the reason I will take up some business. You are not a Brahmana. You are not a Brahmana. You being Brahmana, you need to live within your means. Like, suppose if I am Pujari, Harika Mataji comes, Sonia Mataji comes, Samyukta Mataji comes. So each one of you give some 100. Okay, yes, I need to live within that 300 rupees only for that day. That's all. No, I want a comfortable life. I need a good life. So I need to, so like, I go and take up some corporate job. I'm not Brahmana. I'm not Brahmana. Because duty of Brahmana is you need to be peaceful and you need to be self-tolerant. You need to control. Self-control is required. So your life should be dedicated to service of God. That is Brahmana. It is not that, what do you say, just by wearing some thread, chanting some mantras, you don't become Brahmana. It is a quality. So yes, next Kshatriyas. So Kshatriya's duty is to protect the citizens from all kinds of difficulties, and for that reason he has to apply violence in suitable cases for law and order. Therefore he has to conquer soldiers of inimical kings, and thus with religious principles he should rule over the world. So yes, people say, "Arey, don't bring religion here into politics." Please understand. Please understand. So religious means more or less it is God consciousness. So if you don't get God consciousness into ruling, then it is a demoniac ruling. It is a demoniac way of conducting a country's affairs. So are saying clearly, you need to rule according to religious principles. And Kshatriya's duty is to protect everyone. Every one of us cannot fight. Hmm? Like it is not the case that all of us can pick up big guns and we can go to border and fight. No, not possible. So we have our own qualities. So we need to be protected. And those who can fight, they can fight for protecting these people, the other varnas, Brahmana, Vaishya, and Sudra. So these three people are to be protected by Kshatriyas. And for that purpose, yes, they can apply some violence. 26 by 11, Mumbai hotel attacks. So, what do you say? And you see that miscreants have come and they started killing people. So, yes, the philosophy as given by Gandhiji, it doesn't work. If you, if all of us go and sit before hotel, we protest against your terror attack. Do you think is that going to work? No. And there was turmoil in Kashmir previously, and this so much terrorist activity used to happen. Okay, so our army and police, central forces, they used to do so many operations to eliminate terrorism because violence is necessary. Otherwise, in material world, you cannot do anything. You cannot keep society in one proper order. Putting aside that, even in regular day-to-day law and order situation, police will have to apply violence. Judge will have to apply violence. Judge will sentence this person should be given imprisonment. That is violence only. And in one other case, he will sentence one person to death. That is violence only. So these things are actually required to protect law and order. And what are Kshatriya's duty? To give protection to citizens. That is one thing we already discussed. To give all his possessions in charity. So yes, a Kshatriya should give uh, his possession, his things in charity. So he should not be so much attached. "Arey, my money I need to accumulate." No. And strictly Vedic in management of state affairs. Now people are saying Constitution of India secular. Are we all are so secular? Don't bring religion. So by becoming secular since 1947 till 2025. Of course, secularism has come somewhere in between 1967 during emergency period. But even if we take that time, 1967 to 2025, the problems in state have increased, but they didn't decrease. Why? What is the reason? Trividam narakasjedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhas tadalobas tasmat trayam tyajeta. Bhagavad is saying three things should be left immediately. Kamas, krodhas, tadalobas. So lust, anger and greed, they should be left immediately. But because we are because ours is a secular nation, you cannot bring any religion. So because I cannot accept any religious instruction, so I will not read Bhagavad Gita, I won't consider Bhagavad Gita also, and I will rule the society. With what? Lust, anger and greed only. And Bhagavad Gita is saying these are gates opening to hell. That is the reason our society has become hell. So without Bhagavad Gita, without Vedic instructions, that society will become useless society. That society consisting of unwanted people, unwanted population, which Arjuna referred in first chapter. And to be unafraid to fight whenever there is an attack by enemies. So Kshatriya should fight. That fighting is the innate nature of a Kshatriya. So Vaishya. So yes, what Vaishyas are supposed to do? The business of Vaishya community is trade, commerce, and cow protection, farming, cattle raising, business. All these are qualities of Vaishyas. And it is the duty of Vaishyas to produce food grain. What Vaishyas are supposed to do? They are supposed to create wealth. They are supposed to provide food. Okay, they should produce food so that Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Sudras they'll get food. It is duty of Vaishyas. So all farmers are actually Vaishyas, come under Vaishya category as per Vedic classification. Okay. So yes, if a person is having such kind of quality, if you give him 100 rupees, that fellow will keep thinking, "Arey, how to make this 100 rupees into 1000 in coming 2 3 months." So that mentality is Vaishya mentality, because that fellow's mind is in this kind of design. So that is Vaishya mentality. And suppose if some person desires, yes, I will cultivate this portion of land and I'll produce this kind, so many food grains, or I'll produce some mangoes. This is Vaishya mentality, creation of wealth, creation of food, or producing food. That is Vaishya mentality. Okay. So last but not least, Sudras. Yes, Sudras, they are not having so much brain to create wealth, or they'll not be having so much strength as to go and fight. Okay, or and forget about Vedic literature, what do you say, study of Vedic literature and all. So they don't have that much mind to do all those things. So yes, the prescribed duties as per Vedic literature for Sudras is service to the other Varnas. So they need to serve Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas. That's all. That is your work. That is your prescribed duty. That's all. And yes, your guru says some spiritual instruction you follow for yourself in your home. That's it. So that much is given for Sudras because they are not so developed in knowledge and all. Yes. Now here comes the real matter. Varna system versus the present day caste system. So what are the differences? So Varna system is created by God himself. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaram apimam vidya kartaram avyayam. This is the second line. But for us, the discussion is more relevant for the first line. Chaturvarnam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha. What is the meaning? So this four varnas are created by Lord Krishna himself, but on what basis? Guna karma vibhagashaha, by their own qualities, and guna and karma, the activities they do. As per that, the humans are classified by Supreme Lord Krishna. So here Krishna is not saying Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam Janma Karma Vibhagasha. Krishna is not saying this. So Krishna is not deciding some person's Varna by birth. It is not the case. As per your mentality, guna, as per karma, what work you are doing on that basis. But who have created caste system? It is human made. So there are actually four castes. There are only four castes: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. That's all. Nowadays, if we see in Telugu states, Harika Mataji and Samyukta Mataji know like what and all castes are there in Telugu states, the names. And what and all so-called caste names are there in Uttarakhand? Sonia Mataji knows. Actually, all those castes are not there. All those castes are actually man-made. As you see in the image, one person is holding a big stone. Problem is written on that. So that is actually created by oh, so the human beings. It is not a God-made caste system. In Telugu we say Samajika Vargam. Of course. So some kind of similar name will be there in Hindi also. Yes. So all those communities, caste communities, they are created by human beings only. So they are not created by Krishna. It is our own karma. Hmm? The present day caste system, O, C, B, C, S, C, S, T, it is our own karma. It is not given by God. What God has given? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. That's all. That on what basis? Guna and karma, not on Janma and karma. Because people do not know Bhagavad Gita, this is the problem. No one knows Bhagavad Gita, practically. So that is the reason we have all these caste problems. And they have little knowledge and they think Vedic literatures have started discrimination. So this is the problem. And in between all these things, politics center, politicians make an entry into the scene and they make the things even more troublesome because I want to gain power. So I will use this opportunity to instigate people and so that I'll get more political mileage and I'll get more votes. Since from the beginning of independence, even today, this thing hasn't stopped. Instigating people on basis of caste and getting some political mileage. So this is the situation and this is the scenario. This is man-made problem. Krishna doesn't have any relation to this. The basis of Varna is not by birth but by qualification. The basis of caste is only and but what is regarding caste? The basis of caste is only by birth, not by qualification. So caste system it is based only on birth, which is purely unscientific. Suppose if some person is IPS officer, that doesn't mean that by birth his son is automatically an IPS officer. No, it is by qualification he can become that. Not that just because my father is an IPS, I'll also become IPS. No, you have to qualify. So this birth-based caste system is purely unscientific and created by human beings. So this is one difference. Varna means by qualification, not by birth. And Varna is based on person's quality and his work. But caste system has nothing to do with person's quality and work. Nothing to do. Just you take birth in some family, you belong to that caste. That's it. That's it. So next, Varna system. Varna system is a scientific classification of humans, but there is no aim to discriminate. It is not that Kshatriyas cannot enter temple. It is not the case that Sudras should not enter temple. There is nothing like that. There was nothing like that. Sudras cannot enter temple. Yes, there are situations where few Brahmanas they objected, few lower caste people. Please understand again, lower caste people. Few Brahmanas, few Brahmanas, they have deliberately misinterpreted few Brahmanas the Vedic text, and they created some system from their own mind that hey, those Chandalas they should not enter temple. There is nothing like that previously in Mahabharata time. There was nothing like that that lower Varna people can enter. This caste system was created due to few Brahmanas incompetence, few Brahmanas misinterpretation. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been the caste system, pure Varnashrama system. That's all. So now you understand why so much chaos is happening in the society. Hmm? Because The present day caste system which Hindus are following, it has nothing to do with Hinduism. It has nothing to do with Krishna. It has got no relation with Krishna. That is the reason we are seeing so much chaos in the society. But they think this is completely related to Hindu. No, it is due to faulty interpretation by few Brahmanas. Bhagavatam says, if one shows the symptoms of being a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya or Sudra as described above, even if he has appeared in a different class, he should be accepted according to the symptoms of classification. Yes. So some person is a Kshatriya. Say nowadays, let us understand some IPS officer. He is a Kshatriya, and he got one son or one daughter. But that daughter or son, what qualities they are showing? They are showing the same fighting spirit. Are they showing the same administrative spirit? If yes, they are Kshatriyas. In case if they are showing the spirit of business, commerce, then they are Vaishyas. In case if they are more inclined to doing God conscious activities, they are Brahmanas. In case if they are showing the spirit of doing small things and they cannot take much big things to the head, they are Shudras. That is what Bhagavad Gita is saying. In a Kshatriya family, it is possible that a Brahmana can appear. In a Vaishya family, it is possible that a Kshatriya can appear. It is possible that in a Sudra family, a Brahmana can take birth. It is possible. It is by his own qualities, not by just by birth. That is what Bhagavatam is saying. How many people in Hindus know these things? They do not know the caste system, what they are following is false. In case if we are going to say that, they'll get offended because they got so much attachment, so very deep attachment to their caste name. And they will take it as a pride. Our own community, we are the ruling class people. Yes, but that is called false pride, false prestige. So yes, there is some interesting case of Satyakama Jabala. So yeah, so this is little interesting. So Satyakama Jabala, he was actually a son of prostitute. So what good behavior you can expect from son of a prostitute? So we cannot expect any some good behavior or some gentle behavior. Some what to say, children who took birth in brothel houses. Okay. So yes, sir. So he wanted to become a Brahmin, and he went to Gautam Muni and he asked, "Sir, please initiate me. I want to become a Brahmana. I want to learn Vedic literature under you." But this Gautam Muni is having some condition, but I only teach to Brahmanas. Okay, I will accept disciples only from Brahmanas. So then Sudras, they were not initiated previously. So the Gargamuni inquired, so you do one thing, you can just go and can you please tell me your father name? So Satyakama Jabala said, I don't know. So then you go and ask your mother. That is what Gautam Muni said. He went to his mother and he asked her. So mother, Muni is asking, whose son am I? So who is my father actually? And his mother said, I do not know because I have connections with so many men. So because she's a prostitute. And so this boy, small boy, Satyakama Jabala, he went to the Gautam Muni and he said, sir, I do not know who is my father. Uh, the same thing was said by my mother also. So that is what he said. And so to say this, it requires so much courage on part of that person. But but Gautam Muni got impressed by this boy because he said this is the qualification. Because a Brahmana's quality is honesty. That is what we have seen in the slide of Brahmanas. Honesty is the quality of Brahmanas. So this boy has shown that quality of honesty by saying truth even it is very difficult one. That quality of truthfulness has qualified that boy to become a Brahmana. So the classification of human beings is by quality, not by birth. If we see, if we take the case of prostitutes, they don't come under Varnashrama. They are not a Brahmana, it is out of question. Kshatriya, out of question. Vaishya, out of question. Prostitutes, they are not even Sudras. They are below category, practically untouchable. They are below Varnashrama. They don't belong to Varnashrama. These thieves, criminals, means who live, who make a living by criminal activity, they're actually they don't belong to Varnashrama. They're actually untouchables. Okay. So, but so even from an untouchable family, even from such kind of untouchable family, that is not even family, that kind of place, a Brahmana can come. Gautam Muni accepted. So that is the scenario. So Varna is not based on birth or qualification. Yes, exactly. Varna is based on qualification, not by birth. So yes, Krishna says, this is the shloka what we discussed. Yeah, Samyukta Mataji, will you please recite this shloka along with me?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam
Chaturvang Vasistam
gunakarma vibhagashaha
Gunakarnavibhagasham
tasya kartaram apimam
Tasya Tattvaramabhimam
vidhi akartaram avyayam.
Vidyasattvaram Samgunam.
Sonia Mataji, will you please read the translation?
According to three modes of material nature and the work ascribed to them, the whole division of human society was created by me, and although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am yet to non-dual, being unchangeable.
So yes, according to three modes of material nature and work ascribed to them, Krishna decides their varna. Means Krishna gives classification. It is for us to identify. And here Krishna is saying, yet I only created this system, but I am non-doer. Because so your mentality is your responsibility. It is not Krishna's responsibility. Okay. So as per that, so just like a teacher will create a grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D, it is our responsibility to work out and go to grade A. It is not that just because I became grade D and I will hold teacher responsible. She is the one who is discriminating against me. No, I am the one who is responsible to elevate myself. So yes, sir. So what is the need for Varna system? So human society is similar to any other animal society, but to elevate men from animal status, the four divisions are created by the Lord for systematic development of Krishna consciousness. So the Varna system is designed to liberate living entities from, means the human beings from material nature. This is the whole purpose of living, making the society to live in a proper order, and then slowly they should get liberated from this material world. So that is the whole purpose of our Vedic literature, the whole purpose of our Sanatan Dharma. So as per his tendencies, the varna of particular man is decided. So tendency of particular man toward work is determined by modes of material nature which he has acquired. So like Brahmanas are sattvic. If a person is so sattvic, he is qualified to become Brahmana. If a person is having a Rajoguna, means he has so much passion, he is a Kshatriya. If a person is having both rajoguna and tamoguna, he has mode of passion and mode of ignorance, both. He is a Vaishya. And if a person is having only ignorance, only tamoguna, he is Sudra. So more details regarding Sattva-guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna we'll discuss later. Yes. So yes, now what is the position of devotees? So what is the position of the devotees of Lord Krishna? However, a person in Krishna consciousness is above even the Brahmanas. So the Krishna conscious devotees are actually above this Varnashrama system. They don't come under this Varnashrama. Because a Brahmana's approach the impersonal Brahman manifestation of Krishna. So yes, I think how many of you heard this kind of what is a philosophy like God means he doesn't have any shape Nirakaram and like after death we'll go and merge into God and we'll not have our existence is completed or our existence is closed. So this kind of philosophy like did you hear Samyukta Mataji previously in your home or somewhere like that?
Not Guruji.
Did you hear any such philosophy, Sonia Mataji?
Yes,
Yes. Harika Mataji, did you hear this kind of philosophy somewhere in your home or in your hometown, somewhere like that?
not Guruji.
Mataji, I didn't understand.
Not Guruji.
Yeah. Yes, but more or less. So this kind of philosophy is more, what do we say, more prominent in Telugu states especially. Like God doesn't have any form. But that impersonal, that worship of impersonal thing is actually some tiny feature of Lord Krishna. From the body of Lord Krishna, uh, there is a huge light effulgence. That light effulgence is that impersonal manifestation. But what is the source of that impersonal manifestation? The source is Lord Krishna. The source is Lord Krishna. Just like after, when we cross a material world, there is Brahma Jyoti. After Brahma Jyoti, spiritual planets will start. It will start with Sadashivaloka, the abode of Lord Shiva, and after Lord Shiva, it is those are Vaikuntha planets. So, residents of various Vishnu avatars, and after means chief of Vaikuntha planets is Goloka Vrindavana, where Lord Krishna resides. So all these are spiritual planets, some from Sadashivaloka to Goloka Vrindavana. Between these spiritual planets and material world, there is a something called impersonal Brahman or Brahma Jyoti. So these are the people who worship Brahma Jyoti, which is just some light coming from Lord Krishna only. So it is something like I worship sun rays, I worship sunlight, but from where that sunlight is coming? From sun. So this the Brahmanas they couldn't understand. But devotees of Lord Krishna, they worship Krishna directly. They understand Krishna directly. So these are above Brahmanas because they are following four regulative principles. No intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex. By default, they are having Brahmana qualities. But by knowledge of Krishna, now they are superior to Brahmanas. So that is what Shastra says. Only a limited man transcends the limited knowledge of Brahmana and reaches knowledge of Supreme Lord Krishna, becomes a person in Krishna consciousness, or in other words, a Vaishnava. If you understand Krishna and if you become devotee of Krishna, over, you no more belong to this materialistic system of classifying human beings. That's it. That's it. The example is, who are the example? Vyasa Maharshi. He is above Varnashrama system. The rishis, the saints, they are above this Varnashrama system. For them, there is no Varnashrama. They are superior to Brahmanas. So similarly, we can also become, uh, what do you say, apart from this kind of Varnashrama system, Varna system actually, by becoming devotees of Lord Krishna, by cultivating knowledge of Krishna. So position, a Krishna, as Krishna is transcendental to this system of four divisions of society, A person in Krishna consciousness is also transcendental to all divisions of human society, whether we consider divisions of community, nation, or species. Yes, there are foreign devotees who are more serious than you and me. Okay, so this is the scenario. So once a person becomes a proper devotee of Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu, so these divisions are there: community, nation, and species. Those things are no more applicable. No more applicable. Not only, and here one more interesting thing: species. So nation and community, it is on earthly planet. Okay. Yes, sir. So naturally, the residents of heavenly planets are superior to us. Yes, they have living and a body superior to us. But you became a very great devotee of Krishna. Okay, and so because of that, you will become superior to some person who is in upper planetary system, but not so devotee. And compared to the residents of Patala Loka, we are superior, so-called superior. But that resident in Patal Loka, he becomes nice devotee of Krishna. He will become superior to you and me. Okay. Even that species difference it will also get evaporate. In case if you want to unite human beings, then they should become devotees of Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Only then, only then, what do we say that word? Unity. That unity will be possible. Otherwise, people will fight and die. That's it. There is no other go. So effect of reservations based on man-made caste. So let us see what is the effect. So you see that person is going so easily, but the general person is struggling. And so to protect few communities from exploitation and abuse, some legislations were made. But what is the impact of that?
नमस्कार। 2018 की एक बहुत ही फेमस केस आती है काशीनाथ महाजन केस। उसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ये बोलता है कि एंटीसिपेटरी बेल जो है एससी एसटी एक्ट में केस में अगर आपके ऊपर होती है तो आपकी राइट है एंटीसिपेटरी बेल। लेकिन उसी वर्ष केंद्र सरकार जो है अमेंडमेंट लाती है और बोलती है कि एससी एसटी एक्ट में एंटीसिपेटरी बेल आपके राइट्स नहीं है। लेकिन मैं आपके सामने एक दो फैक्ट्स रखना चाहता हूँ। एनसीआरबी नेशनल क्राइम रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो उसके अनुसार 2016 में डाटा ये बोलता है कि मात्र 26% और 21% कन्विक्शन है, मतलब इससे दोषी करार किए जाते हैं जितनी इनके ऊपर एससी एसटी एक्ट केस में केस की जाती है। उसी प्रकार से 2020 का रिपोर्ट कहता है कि राजस्थान पुलिस के अनुसार कि 40% से ज्यादा जो केसेस हैं एससी एसटी एक्ट केस में वो फेल है। तो आप ये बताइए कि ये एक्ट को प्रॉपर तरीके से खत्म कर देना चाहिए या इसमें कुछ अमेंडमेंट किया जाना चाहिए। प्लीज इस पर सब्सक्राइब करें।
Yeah. So this is the scenario actually. There is so much misuse of legislations by different category people. Okay. So on one hand, those people are claiming we are being discriminated, I am being discriminated and all. And on the other hand, these are the people who misuse the things. And these are the people who get unfair advantage. Unfair advantage. So, like, no one are happy. OC category people are not happy. Other category, SC, ST, whatever they are. So they are not happy. No one are happy. Everyone are claiming I am exploited. I am exploited. I am being troubled. I am being troubled. So in society, it is not in proper order. It is not in proper order. So then, why all these mischiefs are happening in our society? So can anyone answer this? Yes, yes, of course. Your answer is you are almost some 60%. You made it 60% to the answer. But no one are happy actually because Suppose SC STs are there, like they may be, they are saying we are discriminated previously, now we need to be taken care by the constitution itself. Even after constitution is taken care, even they are also not happy. What is the reason? This is the reason. This is the reason. Yeah. So Sonia Mataji, will you please recite this shloka along with me? Okay. Yashastra vidim utsrujya वर्तते कामकारतः न स सिद्धिम् अवाप्नोति अवाप्नोति Okay. So yes, sir. Na sukam na param gatim. Harika Mataji, will you read the translation aloud? Exactly. So, like in the last slide, when I asked some question, why no one are happy? Sonia Mataji tried to answer, like because of man-made caste system. So yes, sir. So in case now if we see the translation, what translation says? He who discards scriptural injunction. Now who is discarding scriptural injunction? The government is discarding and acts according to his own whims. నాకు ఏది కరెక్ట్ అనిపిస్తే అది చేసేస్తా. సో ఐ విల్ డూ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ ఫీల్ రైట్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అకార్డింగ్ టు హిజ్ ఓన్ విమ్స్. సో few bunch of limited knowledge people in government. So what they are doing, whatever they feel immediately troublesome, they try to solve that, and they won't refer scriptures which are supposed to put society in proper order. They will create some their own philosophy. Better we'll do reservations so that we can uplift them financially. Financial upliftment has happened. Even as per them, socially they are still considered low class. As per them only, they are saying still we are being discriminated. This is the reason. That is what this shloka is saying. So acts according to his own whims, attains neither perfection. The perfection which the makers of our constitution has contemplated, the perfection, their so-called version of perfection which they thought of in the human society, that everyone should become equal, the society should be classless, that perfection, so it is not happening. It will not happen also, because the classifying humans as OC, SC, ST, BC, OBC is unscientific. It is against scriptures. So the perfection of a harmonious society will never happen. Nor happiness. Yes, you see, no one are happy. Nor the supreme destination. Throughout the life, we may be living some 60 years or 17 years, 70. But throughout the life, we are fighting. So Harika Mataji is fighting for caste A. I am fighting for caste B. Samyukta Mataji is fighting for caste C. Sonia Mataji is fighting for some caste D. So we all are fighting with each other. I should get power, I should get power. So in this entire scenario, what is the problem? We will live in a demoniac life. Why demoniac life? Because we act with kamakarataha. What is that kamakarataha? According to my own whims, not as per what Krishna said. Not as per Krishna said. So by that what happens? Lifelong it is just a power struggle and nothing. And in this entire scenario, what we miss? The purpose of human life, which is to get liberated from this material existence, birth, death, old age and disease. So how many people remember this, or how many people actually know that Birth, death, old age and disease are problems? No one knows, sir. Because I am busy in fighting. We all are busy in fighting among ourselves for power. That's it. So we are so busy that we forgot that I am a human being. My life has some higher purpose, not to fight with Sonia Mataji or Harika Mataji for power. In same way, you will also forget, Array, we have taken human birth, we have some higher purpose, not to fight with someone. That we forget. So that is what this sloka is saying. Then what is our duty? So yes, what could be our duty, Samyukta Mataji, in this kind of scenario? Excellent. Okay. So Harika Mataji, will you please recite this shloka along with me? Very famous shloka. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. So Samyukta Mataji, you can please recite the translation. So yes, sir. So now Samyukta Mataji is ready to surrender to Krishna. So will you surrender, Mataji? Hari bol. Harika Mataji, will you surrender to Krishna? Sonia Mataji, are you ready? Hari bol. So all glories to three of you. So yes, sir. And surrendering to Krishna means just to follow his instructions, sir. So what is following instructions of Krishna with respect to this caste system? Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam. Whatever Krishna has given, that much you implement as a Kshatriya. That's it. Over. All problems, sir. All problems, they'll get vanished. They'll get vanish. That is the reason we need to propagate this Sanatan Dharma. If India minus Sanatan Dharma will be as good as some Pakistan or Afghanistan, that's all, or some Syria, or some sinful state like Germany. So, how many of you know regarding Germany? Germany is called brothel of Europe. Their prostitution is completely legal. Worst part is that state collects tax on prostitution service. So there are such kind of countries actually in the world. So human society minus Sanatan Dharma is an animal society. That's it. They will die by fighting with each other, or they will live a very extremely sinful life. So it is very much necessary that we should learn Bhagavad Gita and we need to teach to others. And it is also very much important we should also get spiritual strength to teach Bhagavad Gita. So for that, what we need to do, we need to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we need to chant 16 rounds a day. That is the standard minimum. If not, at least you can chant 4 to 5 rounds at beginning, and slowly we should come to 16 rounds. So when we come to 16 rounds of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, our karma doesn't work on us. We will be under the control of Krishna, but not under the control of material nature. We'll not be under the control of karma. We'll be under the control of Krishna only. Direct control of Krishna. So that is called surrendering. So I want to be in the control of Krishna. No. I want to be under the control of my karma, my mentality. That is the sad state of affairs today. Okay. So this is the today's session. Any doubts or any clarifications, I'll try to answer. Any doubts? So yes, and one more thing, one small thing, and we'll close. I have posted slokas day before yesterday, and I think 2 days before yesterday and yesterday also. So how many of you are hearing that shloka? learning that sloka by hearing. Yes, yes. So are you hearing Mataji? Okay. Samyukta Mataji, are you hearing those slokas? Okay. Yeah, please, please hear. See, if you hear nicely, you'll be able to recite without difficulty. Just like movie songs, we don't learn by reading. Just by hearing, we'll sing in a same way. So, Harika Mataji, you started hearing those slokas. Do you have Bhagavad Gita copy Mataji with you, Harika Mataji? Soft copy doesn't help much. So, Samyukta Mataji, do you have your copy of Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, so both of you are using soft copies. Fine. I'll do one thing. I will give you hard copies. Okay, no problem. Fine, fine. Okay, so shall we conclude the session for today? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shri Shri Radha Govind ki, Krishna Balaram ki, Nitai Gauranga ki, Lakshmi Narasimha Swami ki, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.